Juan?
Well, we turn now to the controversy in Pennsylvania, where a suburban Philadelphia school district has been accused of monitoring students at home via school-issued laptops. The webcam monitoring came to light last week after a lawsuit was filed by the family of a 15-year-old student named Blake Robbins. According to the family lawyer, the vice principal at Harridan High School in the Lower Merion School District called Blake into her office in November and claimed she had evidence he was dealing drugs. Attorney Mark Holtzman said, quote, she called him into the office and told him basically, I've been watching what was on the webcam and saw what was in your hands. I've been reading what you've been typing, and I'm afraid you are involved in drugs and trying to sell pills. According to the family, what the school mistook as drugs were Mike and Ike's candies. The school system has admitted it had the ability to secretly switch on laptop computer cameras, but officials say the cameras were only remotely activated to find missing or stolen laptops. The FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office for Eastern Pennsylvania have launched investigations, and a judge has ordered the monitoring to stop. On Wednesday, Harridan High School Vice Principal Lindy Matskow spoke out for the first time about the controversy.
First, as it has been previously reported, at no point in time did I have the ability to access any webcam through security tracking software. At no time have I ever monitored a student via a laptop webcam, nor have I ever authorized the monitoring of a student via security tracking webcam, either at school or within the home. And I never would. I find the allegations and implications that I have or ever would engage in such conduct to be offensive, abhorrent, and outrageous.
Hours after Harridan High School Vice Principal Lindy Matskow spoke, the 15-year-old student Blake Robbins read a statement.
Nothing in Ms. Matskow's statement is inconsistent with what we stated in our complaint. Ms. Matskow does not deny that she saw a webcam picture and screenshot of me in my home. She only denies that she is the one who activated the webcam. The issue is that we know someone accessed my webcam and provided Ms. Matskow with a screenshot and a webcam picture of me at my home in my bedroom.
To talk more about the webcam monitoring, we're joined by two guests. Vic Walczak is the legal director of the Pennsylvania chapter of the American Civil Liberties Union. Earlier this week, the ACLU of Pennsylvania filed an amicus brief in support of the Robbins family lawsuit. We're also joined by Mike Walker. He's a consultant at the internet security firm Intrepidus Group. He blogs at stridehacks.blogspot.com, where he's been following this story closely. Well, let's begin with Vic Walczak of the ACLU. Explain exactly what happened to Blake.
Well, I guess I'm not the best person to explain that because I don't know. Just to be clear, the ACLU is not representing the Robbins family. Based on the allegations in the complaint, apparently the school district remotely accessed Blake's school-issued laptop computer while he had it in his room. And I guess there's a couple of things that are claimed the school district did. One is that they viewed Blake through the webcam in his room. And the second is that they took screenshots of what it is he had up on his computer screen. And both of those are just, if you think about, the school is coming into the students and the parents' home, and if they don't have an invitation, if they don't have a search warrant issued upon probable cause by a judge, it is a clear privacy invasion under the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution.
The school gave out 2,300 Apple computers, right, to all the kids?
That's our understanding, yes.
Now, this happens in Lower Merion. I'm familiar with that area. We're talking about the main line of the Philadelphia suburbs, probably the wealthiest area in all of southeastern Pennsylvania. What's been the reaction among people in that community and in the press to this?
I'm sorry, are you asking me?
Yes.
Yeah, again, I'm in Pittsburgh, but based on what I'm hearing from my colleagues in Philadelphia, is there really has been a firestorm of criticism, and the school district has acknowledged remotely accessing students' computers. Apparently, they claim they've done it 42 times, and their explanation is that they use it as an anti-theft device. But and maybe I just don't fully understand the school district's explanation, but. Consider me a skeptic. How is it that a webcam is going to be able to prevent or retrieve a computer that's been stolen? If the computer's not turned on, the webcam's not going to work. If it is turned on and you manage to take a snapshot and see some stranger sitting in front of it, how's that going to help you retrieve the computer? If you really want to use this as an anti-theft or a locating device, you put a little computer chip on it and then you can track where it is. That would be a whole lot more effective, and many computers already have that kind of technology.
Let's go to Mike Walker talking about this technology, consultant at Intrepidus Group, blogging at Stride Hacks. How did the school do this? I mean, do Apple computers have to participate in this to allow the school to put something into this computer that would allow them to secretly turn on these webcams, Mike?
Good morning, Amy. I hadn't heard that statement from the principal. That's very interesting. To answer your question, yes, they had to install software. It didn't come from Apple. It came from a third-party vendor, and it was remote administration software. Remote administration software has a lot of tasks for allowing administrators to exert control over student laptops, and most of the time that's very benign control. But this remote administration software had some features labeled in the software as computer tracking, addressed by the high school staff as theft tracking, for remote activation of taking pictures of the screen while it was in use, and for remotely activating the webcam. I'm certain that the technology is in the software to remotely activate the webcam. And there's very compelling evidence posted on the internet by administrators at the school, technical administrators, that they were using this technology. How they were using the technology remains a matter of debate.
Well, I want to turn now to a school official from the Lower Merion District explaining how the tracking program worked. Michael Perbix, a network technician at the school district, spoke about the system in a webcast for the company LandRev that was archived on the Internet.
Hello, my name is Michael Perbix. I am a network technician at Lower Merion School District, right outside of Philadelphia. When you enable tracking of a computer,